Hi. Well, I had a really good weekend with my family. We went to a zoo and just had a really wonderful time, and I played with my little man and laughed and had a great time with my family, so that was wonderful. And I'm home now. It's been a few days since I've been home. It's almost noon and I'm still in my pajamas and house coat, and I'm all kind of disheveled. Why? I'm just not feeling it. I've been dealing with headaches every single day because of medication and stuff, and while that gets adjusted, I'm still dealing with them, so that has kind of put me down a little bit. But this is where I find myself. I said the last time I did a video while I was on the road that there would be another video for another time, and that was about my room. Well, welcome to my room. And there it is. This has been, well, I'm not quite sure what to say about it or what to call it. It used to be called my childhood room, but I find myself when I talk about it, when I say childhood room, it just doesn't fit it quite as much anymore. When I first made it, I had all kinds of toys in here, Fisher-Price mostly, of kind of toys that I used to play with when I was a kid, like the schoolhouse and the farm and the garage and all those little play sets that I remember playing with when I was very young. I had displayed and I had out, and I did have a couple of the exact toys that I played with when I was a kid. A lot of them were replicas or things that I had purchased that were similar to what I had played with. As I started to come out of the deepest, darkest place I had ever been in my life, I found that I needed to declutter my surrounding as well as the inside of me. I felt this urge to just put things away and declutter. And so that is why they're not out anymore. There's still stuff up on the walls from what remind me of childhood or my husband's childhood, but all of those other toys are put away. It was more symbolic, I think, than anything else. This room, I don't even know how to describe it. This room was my life. This room was where I lived day in and day out. This room, when I think about it, holds a lot of darkness, yet I'm trying to choose to bring light to it. I have surrounded myself, I didn't used to have this blanket on here, but I put this blanket on here because I surround myself with soft. Soft is one of my comfort things, that when I feel that inner turmoil from OCD or panic or anxiety or anything like that, I pull out a soft stuffed animal. Snoopy is one of my softest, and one of my very favorite characters. So I pull him out and I'll cuddle him if I'm feeling that turmoil bubble over. I've got blankets that are soft. I think I own more soft blankets than the average person. I will probably still get more because soft is it for me. So I put one down here and I put these on top of me, and I just surround myself with soft. When it was so dark, I didn't have this on here, and putting this on here now helps separate the dark time from now for me. And so it's more of a mental thing that I try to do as opposed to actual physical, because I can't transform this room 100%, but I can do these small little changes that help try to transform this room from the dark into a little bit lighter setting. Yeah, this is where I kind of go and retreat a lot of the times when I just don't have it for that day, and I haven't had it for a couple of days, and I just feel kind of low. Hard to get motivated to do anything. There are things that I have to do. I've got my husband's birthday party coming up in a week and a half, and I've got plenty to do for that. I've got birthday gifts that I have to finish making for my youngest grandson's first birthday, and I've got a ton of stuff that I need to do, but I'm finding it very, very hard to be motivated to do it. And that's a dangerous thing for me, because when it's really dark, I don't do anything at all. So I have to keep myself in check. I have a wonderful husband that helps do that for me. He actually asked me this morning, so what are your plans for today? Because he knows that I've been stagnant for a couple of days, and he wants to make sure that I get motivated a little bit to do something. So I have to be careful and not stay here for very long, because that's not a good thing. It's important to also know that these days are okay to have, but not to stay here. So yeah, things get tough, things get hard, but I constantly have to remind myself that it's okay and I can't stay here. So yeah, so that's been my last few days, and I've got to try to get motivated to get some things done. And I will. I'm determined. I will. But for now, I'm just going to be quiet, and I'm just going to cuddle my soft and just be. So if you have any thoughts or questions about things that I've said or topics you'd like me to address, comment below and leave it there, and we will try to get to it and address them and see as best as we can answer them. And if you want to subscribe, click over here. And if you want to see the last video I made, click over here. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and remember, it's okay to have down days, but pick yourself back up.